Hey everyone, and welcome to Princess Naya Thoughts. This is episode 3, and for those that have not been watching and this is your first time, hey! And for those of you who have all subscribed to my channel and sent me lots of messages of encouragement and good things to say and even constructive criticism, yeah, thank you. Please keep it coming, because without your thoughts and stuff, yeah, I won't know where to go next, so please keep it coming. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story to kick off with. For those of you that don't know, I worked at Foot Locker for a very long time and I loved it. I've still got my stripes. In fact, I should go and get them to show them to you, to show you that I'm not lying. I actually think I still have my name badge. Yes, I'm so sad. So while I was working at Foot Locker, trying to be the owner of Foot Locker, because that was always my intention, I think some of my friends that used to work there used to call me the Foot Locker mascot, because I was very straight down the line and never liked to bend the rules ever, because I just loved it so much. I was working on the first floor with a really good friend of mine, you might as well call her my sister now, and we were standing on the shop floor and we was talking about where we want to be and what we want to do, and she was saying that she wanted to get a pay rise, but she couldn't get a pay rise because she didn't want to commit full time. And our store manager at the time had said to her, you know, I know you want to be an actress and all this creative stuff, but you really should just come full time and get a career out of this and, you know, make a go of it and have a good life for yourself by working in retail. So with that said, we both stood there and I kind of looked at her, because I think I was full time at the time, and I thought, wow, like, is that really encouragement to give to someone that is trying to be, you know, an actress or a film writer or whatever? And I just stood there and I said, wow, well, I don't want to work here for the rest of my life. I've got things I want to do. And she said, oh, what is it that you want to do? I said, well, I'm going to be a rapper. She said, you're going to be a rapper? I said, yeah. I'm not boss. And she said, well, I'm going to be an actress and I want to be a playwright. So I said, okay. So we walked over to the till, and you know the till roll where you print your receipts, so we printed out loads, we took loads of that, and we had a pen and we was by the t-shirt folding table. I don't know if you've ever been to Foot Locker in Oxford Street, but they used to have these big massive tables where they had a million t-shirts, and we literally stood there for the whole day. I was writing lyrics and she was writing ideas down for her films and her plays and stuff that she wanted to do. And we stood there, we done that. And we done that day after day, week after week. We used to try and hide from where the cameras were so that nobody saw what we were actually doing. And a lot of my ideas stemmed from that shop floor in Foot Locker. So years and years later, the friend that I talk about, her name's Bola. If you haven't heard of her, Google her. Her name's Bola Agbaje. She won the Olivia Award for Best Newcomer that wrote a play called Gone Too Far, which since went into a film, and she's done loads and loads of other stuff. And obviously I'm here today because I am an entrepreneur and I'm also a singer and a songwriter. No longer working at Foot Locker, I really missed the discount. However, at that stage, on that shop floor, both of us made a decision in our brains that we were actually going to try and do something that we really wanted to do. Working at Foot Locker was cool, getting a discount was cool. However, hearing that in the back of your head, like, this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life, make it a career for yourself, it was a really, really big eye-opener. Because without us both probably realising, at that time was the pinnacle decision-making time. Am I going to stick this out and am I going to stay here forever? Or am I going to actually listen to what's inside my heart and follow the dreams that I actually really want to follow and not be scared of what could happen, you know? I feel like at that time, it feels like it was yesterday, but it was so long ago. And all of the trials and tribulations that I've been through since then really show me that you have to listen to your inner self and you have to make decisions which best suit your heart and your soul. If I didn't do that, I'd probably be very miserable, probably own about 5,000 pairs of trainers, but I'd probably be miserable because I didn't try and see if my dreams would actually come true. And everybody has been through that time. Doesn't matter how old you are. Some people think, oh yeah, but I'm old now, I've got kids, and how am I gonna start, how am I gonna do this? Those are all the things that you don't really need to worry about. What you need to be concerned with is listening to that little voice in your head that is cheering you on and saying, yeah, you can do this. And dealing with all the hurdles along the way and not worrying about that. If I had thought about how hard that it was going to be and how many tracks I would have to record before even one of them got played, and I literally recorded about 100. I mean, I had my own mixtape, yeah, I had a rap mixtape. I was in a group. We recorded shitloads of stuff, and then it took me to a place where I didn't even anticipate it to go to. So you have to go through the mud and the dirt and stick the trenches out before you get to see that little glimmer of, you know, here you go now, you've worked really hard, I'm going to give you that, I'm going to give you frontline, without me even realising I'd created something that propelled me to the next level, and I wasn't even prepared for it, because in my head I was going to be Little Kim the rapper. However, it took me in a different direction. So my point is that even in the beginning, when you have your mind and your focus on one thing, as long as you work hard and you grind hard and you try everything you can, the doors are going to lead somewhere. And sometimes they're not where you think they want you to go. They're actually leading you somewhere else. However, it's for the greater good, and the universe has got something planned out for you. And as long as you play your role and you try your hardest, then who's to say that you're not going to get everything that you want and more. So yeah, this episode, I basically just wanted to touch upon listening to your inner self and making a decision to follow your dreams without looking at all the reasons why not. Let's look at the reasons why. You know, if you ever wanted to be a painter, or you wanted to be an architect, or whatever it is in life, you can do it, and it doesn't matter how old you are either. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this session. Please make sure you comment below and let me know what your thoughts are, and if you have any topics that you want me to discuss in my next episode, I'm happy to include. Yeah, and thank you so much for watching. See you next week.